Hello, this is Deldrick Como, and I am going to be presenting my individual SWOT analysis presentation with you here. And so I'd like to share my PowerPoint. Hope you all are having a great day. The content is titled, I am Deldrick Como. I am Deldrick Como, and this is for the business strategy course for Professor Poor. This is September 24th, 2016. Let me go back. The previous slide, or the initial slide here, is a picture of me at the Continental Divide there in Colorado. I love to travel, and so I love this picture because it has the most beautiful setting I think I've ever seen in my entire life, with the mountains and the clouds. It's just a beautiful picture. And to introduce myself, most of my friends call me by Del, and so do my colleagues. I'm the one and only son to my mother, Annette Shinevert, and my father, Perry Como. Both are from Houston, Texas. Don't have any children myself, but hopefully in the future I can be a father. And then I am originally from Houston myself, born and raised. I've lived here my entire life. I do like to travel frequently again, as you saw, but I have traveled to many parts of the United States, Mexico, and different parts of Europe as well. I was a former head instructor for the National Cheerleaders Association. I did that for several years, teaching high school cheerleaders in the summer. And then I was a team captain for the San Jacinto College cheerleading squad some years ago while I was obtaining my associate's degree there. Just a career overview. I've had a dozen jobs, but I've always remained a customer service professional. I definitely believe that without the customer, a business doesn't operate. And so you have to treat them as they are royalty. There's no other alternative to that. Definitely teammate, team member and leader, both within the hospitality industry since I was 16, working in restaurants, starting out at Red Lobster, Chili's, Buffalo Wild Wings. I've worked in several restaurants. Berry Hill, I was a bartender. Always had direct sales experience, selling products, and that's something that I just feel like is just a part of me. Is being able to build value in something I believe in and offer it to others. I am a Texas Board Certified Realtor. I lease apartments mainly inside of the Loop of Houston. Apartment locating is a really great industry to be in at the moment here in Houston. I am an accredited leasing professional through the National Apartment Association. I received that designation a couple years ago as I was leasing apartments for a small real estate firm here in Houston. I was their training and employee development specialist there. I managed the creation of their training department, and that led to another position in human resources as a recruiter for another firm here in Houston. And we recruit for real estate, accounting, and construction positions as well. We'll begin the individual SWOT analysis. Again, this is going to give you an insight to my strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for personal success. Strengths are definitely, I feel that I'm determined. If I put my mind to it, you better believe I'm going to finish it. I hate to be embarrassed and, be caught with my pants down. And so I always want to make sure that if I start something, then I will finish it. A man of my word. Very inquisitive. I do believe that, as I'm as I'm graduating, I feel that learning is just now a part of my daily life. And so if I don't know anything about a particular subject, then I will research and I will learn as much as I possibly can, enough to, be able to converse on it. I believe I'm very optimistic. I always see the brighter side to things. I just believe it is really bad for your health if you just think negatively and you're very pessimistic. So you always have to see the good in things, I believe. Weaknesses include I feel I can be impatient at times. I do tend to not like to stand in lines and want immediate gratification when I would start a project. But I've learned over the years that that takes time, which is very valuable. Um, and I'm very indecisive. I will spend sometimes up to 30 minutes trying to decide what to wear before I walk out of the door. It's ridiculous. I waste a lot of time just by not being able to make a simple decision such as that. So you can imagine if I can't figure out what I need to wear, important decisions in my life. I'm very socially reserved at times. I don't really enjoy going to concerts or any place where there will be a ton of people. I'm very mellow, kind of laid back, like if I do go out, maybe like a lounge or something like that, not like some, raging club or anything similar to that. I'm kind of quiet and just to myself. Opportunities. I definitely could be more exposed to business literature and, the global news. I tend to think that, the news is filled with a bunch of this bad content or negative content, and so I choose not to watch the news, and so I miss out on the current affairs, and so I need to do a better job at being up to date with those global and local news. I do need to do a better job at networking. These are opportunities I have that I let slip by. Let's say I'll get into an elevator, and that's an opportunity for me to sell myself and the brand, build value in who I am and what I offer to people. If someone else is in the elevator, if I don't say hello and I don't, give them my contact information or make that connection, establish that relationship, then I have lost an opportunity to, to network with someone who potentially could, we could, reconnect in the future. I definitely enjoy volunteering. I definitely feel that build a sense of community and helps others. And that is important to me. And so, when you are out there volunteering, such as when I go to the Houston Food Bank, I make sure to introduce myself as, as a realtor so that, I'm networking as I'm volunteering all at the same time. Threats are, burdensome regulations. As an entrepreneur, there's a lot of red tape for us nowadays. With this upcoming election, things are set to change. So it's definitely going to be an interesting turn of events for us all that are entrepreneurs. Complacency is a threat that could possibly tax my personal success, just settling for what's out there. And my mentality is I know that there's always something better. And so you can always do better. And so each day, that is my motto, is just do better. Economic uncertainties are a threat as well. The market could change. And, instead of 30,000 new apartments in Houston, there could have been only 5,000. And, for an apartment locator, that would have been, devastating to my personal finances. And so that's the individual SWOT analysis I came up with. The short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals I have, they include, for the short term, definitely want to graduate from U of H and obtain my bachelor's degree, and so we can move forward to the next thing. Definitely see myself improving my time management techniques. I've been doing very well at that. I keep a schedule every day and try to stick to that, and that's helped. Commit to a minimum of 4 volunteer activities, and build up some personal reserves. We've paid for college out of pocket for the most part, and so that has I need to replenish those reserves I had set aside. Midterm goals include acquiring my CPM designation. I see myself becoming a property manager, and I need that designation in order to build value and what I would what I would offer a company. Definitely want to hold a minimum of 3 board committee positions so that I'm more involved with the community. I'd like to host some networking events to improve my networking and provide support for charities fundraiser. Definitely, I'm all about giving back to others and prospect other residences inside and outside of the U.S. I've lived in Houston my entire life. I truly feel that this is the chance for me to move, and consider other places to live. Long-term goals, definitely want to promote prospering health and wealth, maintain net worth of $1 billion in under 30 years, that I give myself a deadline. Like to create a family somewhere along this crazy life that we have. Sponsor crucial fundraisers for veterans and other heroes in need, such as teachers. They always need our support. And just avoid forming an old mentality. I don't think it matters, how old you are. It's all about how you feel. And I truly want to thank you guys for giving me your time today for this presentation. And I hope you have a great day.